What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. Today we're taking a look at Harley Quinn. And the Harley Quinn that we saw on the big screen or on HBO Max, whatever it is that you saw it on, but it was recently out. So this is the Suicide Squad of this year of 2021. And I wanted to point out a few things that some of you guys may have overlooked, but you're like, that's weird. It's like, okay, if you are not I guess, a comic book fan, or just go to the movies just because you want to be entertained, absolutely cool. That's awesome. But just a little bit of background on Harley Quinn and some of the funkiness that you may have seen in the movies. And I'm gonna toss out an idea as well too. It's more of a theory, not a theory. It's more of a thought. I don't know if it's a thought, but it is a thought because I'm thinking about it. But let's get into it. So aside from seemingly being like kind of cray cray, like she does have some superpowers. So a little history on Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. So Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, they're like BFF, and maybe a little bit more in the intimate side, depending on which version or which series you are watching in or getting the storyline from. So she and Poison Ivy, I guess you could kind of say they cohabitate together. Poison Ivy, of course, gave her a poison ivy inoculation so that way she would be immune. So with that dose, she became immune to essentially almost all types of poisons. That includes from like the Joker and also from Poison Ivy. And one of the side effects of that was it gave her superhuman strength. So she is super strong. And we'll take a look at that as well too. So check out the scene when she is getting tortured by this guy. And then all of a sudden she pretended to pass out and she's like, I'm gonna grab you. But chain a, like against your wrist, being like hanging like that, then grabbing a dude that's at least like 180, if not 200 pounds, hoisting yourself up, doing like a pull up, and then lifting him up with your legs and snapping his neck. That is using like your muscles, your arm muscles, your back muscles, your like abs, your legs, just to lift like 100. Like that dude looks like he's about like 180 pounds, if not 200 pounds, and like nothing, superhuman strength. That was one of that moments right there. All right, and the following moment was when she broke out and she started going like all like matrixy slash equilibrium. I'm not sure if you guys saw that movie, but that was a pretty good movie. But she started going like equilibrium on these guys, and just like doing this dance with the gun and just sniping all these guys. One shot, one kill on all of them, and it's just ridiculous and plays out perfectly. Of course, it's a movie, but at the same time, how does she know that there's she could take these guards on with no guns in the next room? So this is where I'm thinking she has some type of perception. Perception as in heightened perception of awareness of what's going on, even through like doors. And dude, she is still super strong, and she's just quick and all of this crazy stuff. And it's like, how do you know? How do you know you didn't need a gun then? Why are you doing hand-to-hand combat? Maybe it's just for cinematic effect. But it's just one of the examples was through here as well too, along with her strength. Because in the next scene, she decides to pick up a gun again, or through the next corridor. She's got like, what is it? She's dual wielding like M16s here, and it's kind of like, zero recoil at all. If you look at her shoulders, it's just perfectly still. It's just like bam, 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 unloading, and it's just like bam. Look at that. It's just like da 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 da. I'm just like, I think this is where the super strength come in, because that's a lot of like recoil power, as in like dual wielding M16 or whatever it is. I don't know what type of gun it is. I'm just guessing, but it's ridiculous. And then she's like, "Oh hey, I have my javelin over here," and she just starts slicing up guys, like running through like on top of walls and stuff like that, and just like do 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 do. It's like not even breaking a sweat, and she's just perfect in almost every way. It's like she knows exactly where to move, what to do, and she's like, "Yeah, all done," and that's just crazy. So another superpower that I think it's not written anywhere, but it's this is where my theory comes in, is it's luck. So it's very similar to the Deadpool 2's Domino luck, where Domino is like, "Yeah, I'm lucky," and they're like, luck isn't like a thing." She's like, "Yeah, it is." And I think Harley Quinn has a little bit of lady luck on her side. So going back to the beach scene where she jumps in, she finds Javelin dying, about to, like, he's like, "Oh, you're the only one that can hold the, oh no," whatever, his javelin for him. And then the guards surround her, and she's just like slapping the dead javelin, and the guards are like smirking. It's like, huh. And she doesn't get shot. While everybody else gets shot in the face, she's like, she gets held prisoner. But even as a prisoner, she gets lucky again. Like it's the domino effect, man. I'm telling you, she's got like so much luck on her side, along with the incredible, like, the equivalent to like Steve Rogers as the super soldier serum. She is strong, but then she's got luck as well too, which is just crazy. Because even after killing that, I guess that president guy, she's like going off into her own little world in her head, and she's like, all right, then she's surrounded by guns again, and no one shoots her. It's like that's when she gets taken as the prisoner. But it's just like the luck after luck on her. It's just crazy. All right, and towards the end, or yes, towards the end, when they're in Jotunheim, they are. I think I said that right. But anyways, they're in that tower, and Milton. There's that scene with the Milton. She's like, "Oh yeah, that Milton." But then we have Polka Dot guy, who is about to shoot off, or actually he shoots off his polka dots at these guards, and immediately she says no, and then she rushes to save him. Why? It's because she knew, I guess she understood his polka dot spray, that it just goes through this anything, and it just evaporates everything in its path, and what happens to be in the path was explosive C4 that were on the ground. So she saw that as it's gonna happen, it's gonna come. She understood polka dots, like polka dot spray, like the spread effect that'll just burn and incinerate and could cause that big explosion. And so that's why she screamed out no. So at least I think so. Like, she knew the risk of it, and she understood polka dots, like, I don't know, like his weird power. But anyways, that was another very interesting thing that I wanted to show. So, or at least, like, bring to light, because the movie already showed that. I guess the other thing could be her strength when she's about to pull him up. Like, he was just hanging. He's like, "Dude, I need help. Somebody help me. Help me." And she's like, "Yeah, I got you with one arm. And let me just pull you up and slap you on the ground." And then when they're running, since the building is falling down, she's like, "Ooh, hey, gotta get out of the way. Oh, hey, my javelin. Yay." And she's running, 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 and jump. And here is that huge ass leap that she goes twice as far as Polka Dot. It's just like, oh boy. And yeah, she made it out as well too. And then one of the last scenes that I wanted to show you guys was when she went up to the top, and it's like, all right, go up top. And she's like, "Yeah, I got it." But she jumps like 10 or 15 feet up to the first story. It's just like, what? But anyways, that is my weird findings with, like, like the strength of Harley Quinn because yeah, I think a lot of people may just take it, oh, it's just movie and it's just for whatever, but I think there's some subtlety to it where it's not overly, I don't know, emphasized. Like, you know that she's strong. One, lifting a guy up with your leg and also doing a pull up, like a chin up, at the same time. Dude, come on, that's a lot. Then jumping up like, what is this? On a pile of rubble and then just like pouncing like, what are you like the? Yeah, I don't know, man. But anyways, it was just like, whatever. Like that's what I got, and that's what I'm gonna stick to it because I believe she does have more like screen time that needs to be explained on all of these anomalies that we are starting to see with Harley Quinn. But that is it for now. I hope everybody's staying well, staying safe and healthy, and peace.